What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and learn about the most popular Norwegian names. Now, I might be a little biased on this, but I think American names are a bit boring. They can be a bit boring, a bit predictable. I know that's just because I have grown up in America and I see the same names all the time. But then, whenever I hear about some kind of famous person or actor or news, and I hear a name from somewhere like Norway in particular, the names are just so much cooler, so much more creative, so different than American names. American names like guys are called John, Michael, Paul, or Jack, or Ben. That's like 90% of American men. So I'm very, very interested in learning about what are the most common Norwegian names for men and women. Like when I think of John, what's the equivalent to that in Norway? I'm very curious, so I'm going to look at what are the most popular Norwegian baby names that have become popular, and then just what are the classic most popular Norwegian names in general. And I'm very interested, and I think it's actually going to give me a bit of inspiration on names. So I'm hoping to see some interesting names here. Annual figures released by Statistics Norway gives us a snapshot into naming trends. So this is from 2022, last year, what the most popular new names were. Oh, look at look at we got a baby Viking here named Nora. Nora remained the most popular name for newborn girls. Nora. That's nice. You know, that's actually normal enough in like that you could name your daughter Nora in America, and that would be pretty unique. That'd be pretty unique, actually. Nice. Jacob. Jacob. Jacob is the most popular Norwegian name. Jacob. I mean, Jacob is a name in America. It's just kind of average. It's not that popular, but it's not unpopular. It's just in the middle. Jacob. Huh. I didn't know Jacob was very popular baby name in Norway. That's interesting. It does have a bit of a Norwegian sound to it, though. I've never really thought about. Jacob has topped the list in 2020, then surged back to most popular again in 2021, and again in 2022, tied with Noah. Oh, Noah? Is Noah popular in Norway as well? Noah, again, Jacob and Noah are just kind of average names in America. It's not very common, but you'll see it every once and again. But Jacob and Noah are very popular in Norway. That's fascinating. Those are really good names, honestly. I really like, yeah. Noah, I like the name Noah. Jacob, wow. Okay, okay. This is changing my opinion on some American names now. Despite the changes, both biblical names and traditional Scandinavian names remain popular. Traditional Scandinavian names. Oh, that's interesting. The most popular Scandinavian names? Ooh, what are these? Oh. Okay, I might come back to that. Okay. Nora is number one for girls. Oops. Oh, I think I accidentally... Okay, here we go. Nora is the most popular girl name in Norway, according to SSB researcher. Nora is short for Eleanor? Okay. Which appeared in an Ibsen plays A Doll's House? So is that from an Eleanor who is in some kind of play that's popular in Norway? Okay, Nora, Eleanor. Okay. It was popular in 1940s and 1980s, then became popular now. Huh. Wow, it's been popular for several years in a row. Nora. Okay, cool. Oh, the name's popularity also might come from the NRK series, Scam, where one of the main characters was named Nora. That's exactly the same as in America. Exactly. It's all based off popular culture, popular stuff. You see a character in a show, and people start naming their children after it if they really like that name. But that seems to be what changes the most popular names, just popular culture. Huh. Oh, what else do we have here? Jacob returns. Jacob, most popular Norwegian baby name for boys. So it's been kind of high there, up there for a while. Huh. Noah has not been popular in Norway, but grew in use in 2000. So Noah is relatively a modern Norwegian name. Noah. Noah is kind of a, like, you'll see that every so often in America. It's not very common, but you'll see it. Huh. What else do we have here? Oh, the second most popular? The second most popular was Emma for girls. Oh, Emma. Emma is very popular in America, too. Huh, that's interesting. Nora is not popular at all in America, but Emma is very common. I wonder why that is. Other names include Olivia, Ella. Oh, Ella, that's different. Sophie, that's different. Leah, we have Leah. Frida. We don't have any Fridas. That's interesting. Frida, Iben, Sophia. These are so cool. They're like, these would all work as American names, but they'd be very, very unique. Like, there's not many Sophies. There's a couple. There's no Ellas, or Fridas, or Eben? There's none of those. Wow. Wow. I really am enjoying this. What about boys? What are some popular boys' name? Lucas. Oh, Lucas. You know, in America, there's a lot of men named Luke, but there's really no Lucas. Lucas is almost like I've never met a Lucas in my whole life. Huh. Oliver. Now, Oliver sounds like a Norwegian name. That actually sounds familiar to me. That does not surprise me. Emil? Emil? Emil. I have not ever heard of Emil. You also have Isaac. That's becoming a little more popular in America. William, that's pretty common. Philip, that's pretty common. Axel. Wow, Axel or Askel. Theodore. Wow. That is so cool. Theodore is on the top list for the first time. Wow, and it looks like this is inspired by Norwegian athletes. Ingebretsen brothers, and Jacob's gold medal win at Tokyo Olympics. Wow. Regional differences in baby names. Mohammed is the most popular name for Oslo? Mohammed? I think that's like a very, very popular Middle Eastern kind of name, right? Reflecting the ethnic diversity of Oslo. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So Noah and Jacob. Emil. And what else do we have here? They're just popular in the top 5 counties. Okay. Interesting. Hedvig. See, these are sometimes some of these Norwegian names are like, okay, that kind of makes sense. Nora, that's pretty unique, but then there's a name like Hedvig, which literally would never exist in America. Like, I don't even think I'm pronouncing it right. And that is not an American name at all. Hedvig. Never heard of that. But it is very cool. I like how there are names that I've literally never heard of before. Aurora? Wow, Aurora. That's beautiful. Selma? That's so unique. Now, I'm glad we're getting into some really unique names here. Okay. I have here the most popular names in Norway. So not baby names, just popular names in Norway in general. What are people called in Norway that are pretty common? Ingrid. Oh my gosh, that is not... There's no Ingrids in America. Hardly at all. Frida. Frida again? Frida apparently is pretty common. I've never heard of Frida. Emma. There's Emmas here. Anna. There's Annas in America. Nora. Man, there's a lot of A names. A lot of names that end in A. Man, Norwegian names are just very cool. There's something very, and they kind of roll off the tongue very easily. They end in a lot. They're very, like, satisfying and very, I don't know, unique. And I know that's exaggerated because I'm American, but they're very cool. They sound like superheroes or something. I know some of these are based off of mythology as well. Emily? Okay, Emily. Ida. Ida, I've never heard of. Astrid? Never heard of that. Emil? Never heard of that. Thea? Never heard. Marie. Okay, we have some Maries. Jonas? Like that's a first name? Jonas? That might be a last name in America. Jonas. That's cool. Although I think that'd be more of a guy's name in America. Because we call people Joe or Joey. So Jonas. Oh, maybe it is a guy's name because Magnus. Magnus. Magnus is the most Norwegian name. Like, and it's also one that a lot of Americans are familiar with because of Magnus Carlsen. And it's such a powerful sounding name. That is such a good name. Magnus. It kind of sounds like maximum. Like it's just very powerful. It's like got a such a nice sound to it. I really like. That's probably one of my favorite that no Americans are named Magnus. Never met one. Henrik? Henrik! Henrik sounds Norwegian somehow. There's no Henriks. Oliver, we have some Olivers. Wow. Olav? Tobias? Marcus? Oh, these are so fun. Oh, it is so fun to look at these names. These are actually, like, Americans should look at these names for ideas because they sound like legitimate. Like, it's not like making up a name like Shishka Baba and being like, oh, that's unique. It just sounds silly. But these all sound like very cool and serious and or fun. And they are names that would be completely unique in America. That is so. I'm surprised that these haven't caught on in America more. But I guess that's just how it works. There's kind of cultural fads that catch on in Norway, and in America we're just naming like new American names. We're naming our babies like Callahan and like stuff like that. Liam, Shane, I don't know. Like sort of these very American names. And these all sound so much more like, oh man, just different somehow. I enjoy it a lot actually. What else do I have here? Popular Scandinavian names? Okay. Yeah, what are popular Scandinavian names? Anders. That's a cool name. Anders. Popular in Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. No, there's no Anders in America. That would be pretty unique, but that actually sounds like a name that would be popular in America. But I've never seen that. Anders. Okay. Axel again. Axel, that's a really cool name. That's Bjorn. I have heard of Bjorn before because of Bjorn Borg, tennis player, and there's a couple of famous Bjorns. Otherwise, I would say that is the strangest name I've ever heard. Apparently, it's becoming less popular. Eilis, Jacob, John? Oh, it's like John. Oh, is that the equivalent of John? Like in America, if you're talking about someone who's the most generic American ever, it's like John Smith. Their name would be John Smith, the most American name ever. So is the equivalent to that in Norway Jan? Jan, Jan? Is that like John? Huh. Okay. Jens? That's cool. Jens? Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I've never heard of that. Lucas? Lucas? Michael? Michael is very popular in America. One of the most popular names ever is Michael. Ole? Famous Norwegians are named Ole? Ol? Yeah, that would be a little too strange in America. Because Americans wouldn't even know how to pronounce it. I think that's part of all this, why some names don't catch on from Norway to America. Like, we don't even know how to pronounce some of this stuff. Like, Ol or Ole or Ollie. I'm not sure, but it's cool. Peter, that's common. What about girls? Alma, that's cool. Alma. Astrid, Astrid is nice. Clara, that's like an older name in America. That kind of fell out of popularity, but it's very beautiful. Clara, is that popular? That's popular in Denmark, it says. Freya, Freya, yeah. Oh, it's a Norse god. Freya, Freya, that's cool. I've never heard that one. Inger, Inger, that's another Norse. Maja, Maya, Maya. Some people name their dogs Maya. That's all I've ever heard it here. Sophia. That actually sounds like a Norwegian name I've heard before. Sophia. What else do we have here? Other popular Nordic names. Elia, Sophia, Amelia. Yeah, it's just such beautiful names. Like these names from Norway are either unique, they are unique, or they sound strong, or they sound very beautiful. So I really, this is so much fun for me. Leo, Elias, Ino. What? Hedvig? Oh, is it because of Harry Potter? Because of Hedwig? Okay. Nora? Odin? Okay, Odin. Most Americans know about the Norse, the god Odin, so that might be a little strange to do in America. Wow. Wow! Oh, these are so cool. Oh, I love this. This is so much fun for me. And again, America has really been stuck. I mean, names don't change all that quickly in countries, but in America, it's just been John and Paul and Ben and Michael forever. And it's so refreshing because there have been times when I've tried to think of like cool names for kids. Like, what would be a cool name to recommend people? Or so reading about names from Norway is actually such good inspiration. These are so unique here in America. These would be so unique and so cool. So I really, really, really enjoyed this. This was so much fun. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment, perhaps with what your favorite Norwegian name is. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and Norwegian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.